Minecraft. Haunted. It's as though skeletons were appearing out of thin air. This is Brian. This is going to be another episode on the Minecraft server, and today we'll do a few things. I am going to mine some resources. We're going to go to the Nether, link up some portals, gather some glowstone, and I'm going to put together my first little mob trap. Mostly just for practice, but also to help gathering some resources, so let's go ahead and get started. Here we are again in my little bunker under the plot of land that I have here on the Minecraft fan server. And people here are so nice. You recall in the previous episode that I had hit for the cycle and found a bunch of resources. And so I put up a sign saying if someone had a fortune pick, we could split it. And Dark Fan just goes and leaves me a fortune pick with Unbreaking 3 and Fortune 3. So that was super nice and awesome, and so I will need to leave him a sign saying thank you. I haven't managed to be on the server at the same time as that person, but thank you very much, and let me go make a sign that I can leave, and then we're going to go mine all those resources. I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, so there is my little thank you sign. So hopefully Darkfan will see that, and I think I remember, without needing to look up the coordinates, how to get to where all of those resources were. And yes, I do actually have the pick in my inventory, which is also important. And so, let's see, I don't really have anything else too awesome. If Kurt happens to be watching this, I did actually stay up because I'm on the West Coast, and so it didn't mean staying up too late. It just meant until about 2 in the morning the other night to try to watch the SpaceX launch. That sadly ended up getting aborted. Like, they started up the engines, and one of the engine parameters was out of range, and so they had to abort. And so it was still kind of like exciting to kind of like watch the engines kind of like spin up and then watch them cut things back off and abort, and just kind of like listen to the messages going on. And it's also cool that, you know, they can detect those things and be able to safe the rocket so that they can just make a few little repairs over the next couple of days and then try again in a couple of days. So, too bad. I'm sad for Kurt that he didn't get to actually see it go up, but I hope he enjoyed his trip in Florida, and I'm looking forward to hearing from him in Far Lands of Rust about all the cool things he may have seen and done and whatnot when he was over there. Alright, and so I think the entrance to the little cave system where I was mining is right around over here. And I'm sure, despite the fact that I'm probably within like 20 blocks of it, it's still going to take me some time to find. And so I will be kind to you guys and make a cut, and I will bring you guys back in when I actually find it. Yes, I remember now. It's right over here, kind of on the corner of the water next to the sand. There is a torch. And here is a staircase. And so, yeah, I just picked a random place, kind of walking away a few hundred blocks from town to start digging. And then, I don't remember if I was running into some lava over there, I think, and so I kind of switched directions a couple of times. Yeah, here's some lava. And was just kind of digging, trying to get down to the diamond layer and hoping to find some cave systems. And like I said, I just walked right into this. I ended up erecting a sign. Brian finally hits for the cycle. Yes, and I kind of like stumbled into this, and there were already 5 resources just kind of visible right here. Or maybe I had to like mine 1 brick in order to find the 5th one. And so, yes. Alright, and so this should be fun. I don't even know how many diamonds are here. I wonder... Yeah, let's find out. Just because it's kind of fun to see just how good your fortune turns out. Alright, so we got 4 diamonds on this side. And 2 diamonds on this side. Okay, so there's 6 diamonds right here. I shouldn't have replaced that. I should do this and have both of them here. And so with Fortune 3, which I've never had before, the best pick I've ever had is Fortune 1, which is the first enchant I ever got in Minecraft Exploration and Tactics. I think I spent about 21 levels on a diamond pick, because I've never made an experience farm. But with 6 diamond ore blocks, we got 10 diamonds, so that is super. I can start getting some diamond tools. And there are other things that we can mine with this fortune pick as well. And so let's see with, I think there's just 4 pieces of lapis here. Yeah, it looks like just 4. And lapis gives you a ton. And so I'm curious. With fortune, I think it might give you like 9 a piece or something. Here, let's gather up all this lapis and see how much lapis we just got. MC Gamer would be so happy. Super MC Gamer. 39 out of 4. Wow, that's even more than 9. Oops, and my phone is ringing. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Only 2 pieces of gold there, which is pretty crazy. There's been gold everywhere in this server, though, so I have tons of gold at home. The redstone, actually, I have tons of redstone as well, and so I'm not going to bother using fortune on the redstone, simply because I'm pretty sure I have enough redstone. I don't build many redstone contraptions or different things very often, other than I've built some long powered rail systems. But at this point, I have tons of redstone, and on the server, there may be more opportunities for people who want to build or refine mob traps or different things. And so I'm actually kind of looking forward to more opportunities to build more involving redstone, different machinery and things, because I think I am capable at it. I just don't have much practice with it. And so that could be fun. And let's see. And then finally the coal. I actually am low on coal, and so let's see just how useful this fortune pick will be for the coal. And so let's take a look at what we're looking at here. I've got... Oh, and there's some above it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's Counting with Brian, the most exciting video ever. 11. I'm already starting with some coal, too. I'm starting with 24 coal. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So with 17 blocks of coal ore, minus the 24 I already had, we have 64 and 3, and so that's 43, and so 17 became 43, and so that's a rate of more than twice. Oh, here's another one. Yep, and that one turned into 3. Yeah, so I think with Fortune 3 you end up kind of like doubling things on average or so. And so that was super awesome. Thanks again, Dark Fan, who I have not yet met. And I guess I'll leave the sign up here, even though the ores are no longer around. But great, now with 10 diamonds, I could make some of my own tools. I may go to some other people's experienced grinders so that I can start building some of my own efficiency tools, which may be useful. But let's go ahead and take this stuff home, and I might start building today. I'm not sure. There's actually a lot of people online, and so I would like to walk around town and try to meet some people too. So we'll see what happens next. I have a clock on me on the server because I like knowing whether I'm going to be coming up at daytime or nighttime. I'm coming back up at nighttime, and so it's a little bit scary, but I am going through a jungle, which typically doesn't have a ton of mobs. And I still do have all my iron armor, and even though it's getting pretty beat up, it's unlikely to break, and so I will risk going back at night, despite the fact that I'm carrying some incredible inventory. Oh, and there's kind of a desert right out to the side here that I could walk through, or more likely sprint through. Hello, Enderman. I will not look at you, because that would be bad news bears. I did it again. You're getting into my head. It's amusing. I guess it's not really amazing, but it's amusing to me how often we kind of like pick up other people's speech. You know, not even if you're talking with them in person, but, you know, just even from, you know, like TV shows or YouTube or something, when you hear people talking a certain way, those idioms get into your own vocabulary as well. Alright, and so this gives you a better sense of how far away or how close the cave systems that I was exploring were, because, got a chunk error over there, right over there where it's lit up, is basically back in town, and back over where my house is. And so it's not too far. But we will continue to run, and it looks like part of my house, yes, you can see underground in my house. Oh, it just went away. I was going to say, you can see underground in my house over here, and see that I did, it went away again. Kind of a staircase that just goes down, 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 down underneath my plot. I basically kind of dug a stair step down 10 spaces, and then made a turn, and then another stair step down, another one, and just kept going down, 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 to get to the diamond layer to do a little branch mining kind of under my own plot here, but I didn't find anything useful down there. But it is super nice to have this fortune pick. It will be useful for other mining that I'm going to do right now, and since it's nighttime, I think I'll put this stuff away, and then maybe walk around town in the daytime and possibly see some folks. So I'll bring you guys back in as appropriate. Alright, I made a portal inside my house, and now I think this portal here in the Nether that is kind of linked up to the main hub back in town should go to my house, assuming that I've actually learned anything about how portals work. And so we're about to find out if I am smart or not. I'm a little worried about the Y coordinates, but we're just going to hope that the X and Z are good enough, and so let's see if we happen to pop out in my house, which would be terrific. Hooray, we did! I figured out how to build portals. Huzzah! Alright, and so now... Oh, I guess I should go back through and make sure that I come back out in the same place in the Nether as well. Although I'm pretty sure I will. Yes! Okay, great. So basically now I can get to the center of town very quickly via the Nether. I'll probably put a sign up over here just to say that this is linking into Brian's house. And yeah, now that I'm in the Nether, then I'll probably do some exploring in the Nether. I would really like to get some glowstone. So let me take some time to do that, and I will see you guys again in a bit. Darkfan was finally online, so I had a chance to thank him for the pick. And so that was very nice. And now that I have my Nether portal, I am ready to go exploring in the Nether and get me some of that glowstone. And so here we are, and it looks like the Nether out here is relatively unexplored. I just kind of went kind of a random distance out over in this direction and then popped out into kind of a Nether cave system and kept exploring until I got into an open area, and so here we are. And it looks like there's some glowstone for the easy getting right over here. I didn't bring my fortune pick along or my good stuff. It's always a little bit dangerous going into the Nether, and I don't have much practice in it. And it doesn't seem like we're going to have too much of a shortage of glowstone. It would be great if I had Silk Touch, then I could just get the glowstone blocks directly. But that is something for the future. But basically I wanted to have a little bit of glowstone so I could make some glowstone blocks, which I could use for some redstone lamps, which I then may use in... So far I found one skeleton spawner, and so I was thinking I might make a little skeleton trap with that to go ahead and collect some easy arrows or something, and also just have some practice building a mob spawner, and so that is the main reason that I wanted to get some glowstone. That will be, I think, plenty for my needs actually right now. And so I'm just going to take a quick peek around here just to see if we happen to see a fortress or anything super exciting. But in any case, I'm continuing to build up my resources. And so, yeah, I will bring you guys back in as appropriate. Alright, here is the one dungeon I have found so far. It's a skeleton dungeon. It has rather, thunder, small walls, foreboding perhaps. And I intend to turn it into a little trap for harvesting arrows and also just for the practice. There's a lot of thunder going on. This is not the best time to record, so I'm going to do some work here and I'll bring you guys back in when it's quieter. Alright, so I built out a room where the skeletons can spawn, and I have wired up a couple of redstone lamps, actually 4 of them, which seem to be sufficient to light the room, and I have one repeater, but otherwise just one switch that controls all 4 of these lamps. And so if I turn it off for a moment, we will hear some skeletons spawn, and sure enough I can go inside here, and here is a skeleton who's just spawned. And fortunately, whose arrow just bounced off of me. Alright, so we've got the spawn room. Now I just need to work on the trap aspect. I am at Y of 18, and so I can't use a ton of fall damage without creating kind of like a water elevator. I was originally hoping to do a fall damage trap to where they would just get damaged, and then I would hit them with the sword to go ahead and finish them off, and I still think I might do that. And just do, you know, like a 10 or 12 blocks that I can drop and see how much damage they take from that. Because I would like to get a power 1 bow. And so, and yeah, this was mostly just experimenting. I've actually never built, you know, a trap like this before that is designed basically to kind of maximize the spawns and has redstone lamps around it to turn it on and off and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so this was mostly kind of like experimenting and gaining some practice doing it. And so, if it's not perfect, that's fine. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to dig out a corner and try to turn it into a fall trap and have some water streams push them over in one direction. So, I will see you after I complete that. Okay, I have added some water streams, cut out along there, pushes them all the way to this edge, and then there's one cut out there that goes 8 across down to here, and so I won't fall in myself, but then this goes down to the bedrock. It's only about, I don't know, 12 block drop, and so it's not going to be enough fall damage to completely injure them. But at this point, I think we're ready to try this out, and so basically I'm going to close this back up, I'm going to go over here and hit the light switch. I'm going to wait for a number of skeletons to spawn and fall down into the whatever, and then we'll walk down there and try killing them and see how it goes. So I will see you guys again in just a moment. Alright, I've only been here for a minute or two, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights back on so no one else spawns, and go ahead and head down, down, down to the bottom of the trap. And there are a bunch of skeleton legs. And it seems like it is still multiple hits with an iron sword, and so that's a little sad. At least I think it is. It's a little hard to tell right now. Alright, there's one skeleton left. I might have already hit him, though. No, yeah, he did take 2 hits. Alright, and I got some bones and arrows. Alright, so at least we have something going on here. This was good practice. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I've recorded at this point, and so, depending upon how long this episode has been, I may or may not be signing off. Yeah, so I'll see you guys again in the future. Huh, I'm on the fan server, and I just noticed this sign in the kind of Nether hub that's around here with everybody's portals and links to other portals. Have a great day! And that's how I usually end my episodes, and so I'll have to remember to try to end an episode over here. Say, thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great day.